down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton got his man. It's Eifert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Dalton's pass complete to Green, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. A first down throw coming for Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This will be Dalton again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The New York set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Powell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Shaw, over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. There's Shaw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Vigil coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Looking to throw. Shaw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. On the catch, it's Crowder. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Shaw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Montgomery. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Shaw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ficken's kick is good. And that pushes the lead to 8 points. They've doubled them up. It's 16-8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dalton and the offense now. Down by 8. A minute 56 to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the two-point conversion as well. They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. To Mixon on the check down. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set. He'll look to throw. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They start this with a run for Powell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 9, check 9.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2.